Beso? Ginaygit beso? Hello friends, we back for another My Hero Academia reaction. Today we're checking out part 6, episode 24. Now in the last episode, Deku is back in UA. The class 1A was able to convince him, by, letting him know all these moments that he had affecting them, by showing him that they're stronger together, right? United we stand and all that jazz. So yeah, not sure what we're gonna get this episode. Without further ado, let's check it out.
Principal Nezu, you mentioned that the UA barrier was upgraded. Will you elaborate? We're here because we understand Midoriya's concerns and why he left us. If campus defenses are strong, that might help us convince him to come back. We need evidence that his return won't bring harm to anyone at the school. That's why initially, we were just planning to fight with him in the streets.
I didn't suggest he come back out of pity. Practically speaking, Midoriya is an invaluable asset in our fight against the League. Our defense systems are comparable to what you might find at Tartarus.
Wow!
This sounds impressive, sir, but those systems were no match against Shigaraki's forces.
That's true too.
Correct. However, since UA was infiltrated last year, I've stayed focused on the threat Shigaraki poses. So when it was time to reinforce the barrier, I went ahead and added my own personal improvements to the plans.
Our school's better protected than a prison?
It caused quite a stir.
It's prison level.
Let me be blunt. If an army of villains were trying to invade UA at this very moment, no harm would come to the evacuees or the students. The grounds have been divided into a grid, every part of which is independently mobile. In the event of an emergency, sections can be lowered to become an underground shelter.
Wow.
These shelters are then able to move along.
Dude, this is a
various
lot.
all powered by the magic of science.
You're out of your minds! We won't let him in! Leave! Wasn't UA supposed to guarantee our safety and peace of
The
mind?
people are forgetting their guests here.
He's got multiple quirks.
You don't make demands here. Oh! Both of their moms. Oh, it's a Kota, was it? Wow. Dude, we're seeing everyone here.
Principal couldn't convince them?
At first, there were people who acted as though they understood the situation we're in.
They came here because of me. Perhaps I can sway them.
You got it, Genie.
Yes, Genist.
I like that.
We came here
He called him Genie.
What you said.
Yes, and I stand by that sentiment.
That's such a Mike
As the
thing to
principal
say.
explained, this is the safest place for you to be. Your lives are the priority. In order to prevent further violence, our plan was to use Izuku Midoriya as bait to find the villains. To allow him to wear himself down anymore could prove fatal. This may not be ideal, but we're doing the best we can. We understand some among you feel anxious.
Damn, Endeavor undercover looks
Let him
kinda
rest
sick.
Here in this stronghold. If we want him to fight for our futures, we need him to be healthy and strong.
If we don't do something,
Uraraka's making a play.
this crowd will turn into a mob.
Just makes him even more dangerous. He'll get us all killed because he wants to take a nap.
You're wrong. He left UA because he didn't want to cause trouble for anybody. We're the ones who made him come back.
What is she doing?
His ability is special. A power created to beat all for one. That's why the villains are after him. Why he's been fighting this whole time. And he's been doing it alone. He left to protect every one of us. But I want you to look at him now. Just because someone has a special power, that doesn't mean they're a special person.
Yeah, he's still an ordinary boy. Oh, it's the girl.
Leave her to me.
Yeah.
You can go now. I've got this.
That hero, he's the one who rescued me.
There's a fancy system in place to protect these idiots. And still, they're scared out of their minds. But don't worry, we'll clean up any messes you can't handle.
That boy went out of his way to save me, then ran off to help others.
We looked at him. Happy now? Let me guess. You want us to get beat up like that too? You want to see us broken down and covered in mud?
The heroes are the ones who are getting dirty!
Yeah, we're the ones fighting.
Oh, Choco.
I wish I could reassure everybody here, but I can't, and I'm sorry about that. Really, I am. The truth is, we're all scared. We're just like you. We care about our friends and neighbors too.
Watching him trying to save people so desperately got me thinking. When a hero is in pain, when heroes are suffering, the ones who will protect them are ones they fight for.
So please, lend him your support. Help him fight for us.
Oh.
Search your hearts. Will you allow him to rest at your
The
side?
theme!
Give him time to prepare for his battle to protect
Oh
you.
man.
Izuku Midoriya is carrying the burden of his power and trying to keep us safe. But he still has a lot to learn. He's just a kid. Continue to be his Hero Academy.
Oh! Welcome to the Hero Academy. Though that's such a season 1 reference.
Is all it takes to start down a new path.
Come back!
Whoa!
So, which pair of shoes did you pick out? Those! It's gotta be them! The red ones!
Wow.
Midoriya, we can't just sit here.
It shouldn't be us this time. You've got this, Uraraka.
Mr. Deku, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I was too afraid to say anything before. I'm sorry. But that girl was trying so hard to get everyone to let you stay. And I knew I had to do something because...
Maybe before we start getting hysterical, we listen to what the young hero has to say. He just wants to rest. It's not like he's planning to stay here permanently. The city's short on resources and
Yep.
pros. So where else can he
We
recover
need
safely?
that guy
Don't you think
from
he
the
deserves a
crowd to
break?
like, yeah
That's what you
guys,
teachers
let's
were
get
trying to
on board
explain,
with it.
Right?
Yes.
Can't he go to Shiketsu? They've got a secure campus too.
He could, but the same thing would probably happen to
Yeah,
him
they're in
there.
the same boat. There's gonna be people like them too.
To be honest, you gotta wonder why the rest of them still bother fighting for us. If we reject those who are trying to help us even now, what do we have worth saving? How can we expect to get our lives back? I know this is tough, but come on. We can't keep acting like a bunch of spectators.
Some said he was working with the villains, and some said he was a true hero. So tell us, if you get some rest here, will you win? Will things go back to the way they were before?
Ah,
I'll make sure of it. Because I have my friends beside me,
oh shit.
and together, we'll make things right.
His speech. I'm guessing you heard it.
Mm-hmm.
You should go on inside. Things are settling down. For the moment, at least.
We've made no headway. We should have sent him here from the beginning.
No, I think what we're seeing right now is big progress. One for All is a crystallization of power that can link people together. It connects hearts. It bound All Might to Midoriya. And Class A planted their feet at his side. And think about others instead of themselves. We might just see a bright future, where everybody has a smile on their face. And heroes really do have too much time on their hands.
Hey, Dad. We're in this together.
Mm-hmm.
How's the leg?
I won't be out jumping Mirko anytime soon.
Yeah, that's right.
Kurogiri.
I try talking to him every day. Unfortunately, there's been no change.
After he responded to you and my
So they moved
reaching out to
him.
I was hoping we'd see some improvement. That's why he was secretly transported to Central Hospital for restoration research.
Mm-hmm.
After he responded to you and my reaching out to him, I was hoping we'd see some improvement. That's why he was secretly transported to Central Hospital for restoration research.
'Cause, 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 'cause,
Mirko crushed the Nomu with his quirk in the lab. But if you hadn't been able to break through to Shirakumo at least a little bit, we wouldn't have any strongholds today.
Where are you headed?
Check on those hero-hating groups. They still refuse to take shelter with us.
He's doing his part.
I can try to stop you, but I know your mind is made up. But even if you don't want my help, I won't let you do this alone, understand?
That's why. You don't have to worry.
One more thing!
Alright, so that's the episode. Okay. So, I was right about the previous episode that we're probably not gonna get much. So, it was a lot of... Yeah, I would say this episode was really a filler one. Just more drama, right? There was more drama there, and it felt a bit generic, I would say. It felt a bit, remember, we're students, you know, we're the ones fighting, not you guys, you know, all that jazz. And they kind of, you probably didn't need a whole episode for it, right? You could have like resolved it in like 5 minutes or so, but it is what it is. So what else can we get? I wonder if we'll get something shocking in the finale, because traditionally we haven't, right? It's just seeing what's going on with the villain side. That's normally what we get. So maybe we'll see some All for One, some Shigaraki, and you know, the League, and maybe the Liberation Army as well. So if you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. And put some beso in the comments, guys, because your boy needs a little. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.